Well now, look what rolled in. What, you getting lonely out there?
Yeah, looking to join up with me again?
Was reminded why I left this place soon as I walked in. Let's go.
Alright.
Greetings, my friend. I hope I can be of some assistance to you.
Greetings, Elder. The NCR is, well, they're currently looking to destroy you.
I suppose it was only a matter of time. I wonder if, given the NCR's current situation, they would consider a truce of sorts. We've given up our claim to Helios, and we don't have any interest in claiming Hoover Dam, so our ambitions are not at crossed purposes. Perhaps it's time for a new strategy. Go to the NCR commander and tell her the Brotherhood is willing to put aside our enmity for the time being. Further, tell her that we are willing to send troops to aid in their coming defense of the dam. My guess is they're in no position to refuse.
Alright.
Has the Brotherhood been found?
I talked the Brotherhood into supporting the NCR.
And you believed them? Do you have any idea how long we've been fighting those bastards? Ugh, I have a field day with this. I want to establish diplomatic relations with them for Pete's sake. But we've got more important matters to attend to. The President is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed.
Roger that.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
I'm all set. But, wait, I have some questions, actually.
Ask your questions, but keep it short.
So, can I use my weapons during the President's visit?
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up.
Alright, so what are your security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
Well, I'm gonna need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access.
Thanks. Do you have a detailed schedule for the visit?
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Okay. Do you have any leads on possible security threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. But given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Alright. So what can I do to help?
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
Alright. I'm done with questions.
If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
I'm all set.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning.
Alright. Good morning.
Careful
Ranger.
if we go off the road.
Ranger and Grant. How you doing?
Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
Alright, so what's the plan for today?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. But don't take too long.
Okay.
Wish I could have been there to see some.
Security report. Okay. Security duty roster. I've noticed the duty roster has been accessed by an unknown login ID. It'll be a good idea to keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you?
What?
His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
I haven't seen him. No, sorry.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
What an asshole. Wish I could have
sorry.
been able to see Caesar die.
What the hell? There's a pool of blood on the floor. I've examined the area and noticed a bloody wrench and a toolbox nearby. Someone was killed here recently. Judging by the scene, it was one of the engineers. I should keep an eye out for any engineers acting strangely.
Have you finished your security sweep?
I'm ready. When will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Alright, good luck. I'm gonna go up, hey.
You're cleared to go on through.
Thanks. I'm gonna go to the roof and, just make sure that everything is topsy-turvy, whatever. Alright. Well, there goes the president. Oh, requires key. Can I help you, sir? The hell? I'm looking at the presidential vertibird. The assassins could have done something to the vertibird. I've searched the vertibird and noticed a strange item that doesn't belong. Upon examination, I noticed it's a bomb. So I skillfully disabled the bomb and removed it from the vertibird. Alright. That was a close one.
It is for you that I have come here.
The hell?
And it is because of you that I am.
You alright, buddy? This ranger was killed not too long ago. He looks to be the sniper that was stationed to watch from the top of this tower.
We enjoy our privileges.
Oh no.
So you take the greatest
What are you
privilege,
doing up here?
And are prepared.
Hey,
to make the most noble sacrifice.
there's a dead ranger downstairs.
Oh, shit. Really? We should go take a look.
What? Wait a minute. Let's radio it in first.
I think I should check it out first before radioing it in.
No, radio it in first.
Fuck it. You're more trouble than you're worth.
It is because of
Yep.
that when my private first class.
I knew it. I found a Legion sniper on the roof of the tower.
Damn it. I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching him. I'll have
Yep.
the security team sweep the area to see if the Legion has any more surprises for us. I'm also canceling the president's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of here right away. But let's not relax until he's safe.
His father was a
Alright.
guard on the short loop. And his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden of
Oh! Shit! Get him out of there. Get the president out of there. Let's go. Go, go, go. Get out of here, Rex. We must protect the president at all costs. Hopefully there are no more bombs. Hopefully the bomb that I found was the only one there. Goodbye, Mr. President. I mean, it was a good effort, but it's a pretty hot LZ for you to be in.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Yep. Tell me about it.
Job today. You got the president out safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
I've heard a few patients mention the Securitrons are acting strangely, and no one has heard from Mr. House in a while. If House is out of the picture, maybe we'll be able to get our hands on some of his technology. It would help our
Alright.
scientists greatly.
Okay. I think the followers should support NCR in the coming battle at the dam.
Why should we support the NCR? Their continual operational incompetence gets their soldiers killed, and they hold a monopoly on water in the Mojave.
Well, they won't have nearly enough doctors without the followers' support.
But the followers aren't fighters. We'd get annihilated as frontline medics.
The followers would act as support, safely away from combat.
In that case, they'll have our support. We cannot afford to let the Legion win.
Exactly. Thank you.
Is the president safe?
The president has departed safely.
Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
Alright. Let's do this.
Well, you took your sweet-ass time coming here. Let's get down to brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving if we want to keep the element of surprise.
Alright, so what's this all about?
You've done some great work for us up to this point, and we're hoping to use your unique abilities to aid us once again. Thanks to the task my subordinates have delegated to you, the NCR now has a unique opportunity.
And what opportunity is that?
We now have a chance to take the fight to those bastards on their home turf. I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies, and they're on their way to our position. Once our forces are in place in garrison here, we'll begin our assault.
Alright. What?
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation. You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack.
Okay. I'll take care of him.
Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCR emergency radio is up and running. Go kill those bastards.
Yes, sir.
Good gracious. The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam. Someone has to stop them.
What can I do to help?
I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbines. That would grind them up like a hamburger. The computer to activate it is just ahead, but you may need to go outside to activate the manual override. That system hasn't been used in a while.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
Good luck. I'm gonna find a place to not get shot.
Alright. Whoa. Oh, God.
Show yourself and I may let you live.
I'm right here, buddy. This console controls the overflow controls for the generator intake tunnels. It looks like I can divert the auxiliary intake into the generators. Yep. Dials on the panel show a blockage with the intake system. The pressure will need to be relieved at the manual override valve. Oh. Where's that? See you later, boys. Whoa! Nice to see that plane up and running.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance?
I need some snipers to cover my advance.
Roger that. I'll have snipers move to position.
Alright. Good luck. Whoa. What's going on, guys? Oh. Shit.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it.
What? Caesar giving you orders beyond the grave?
Caesar's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exist to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
Uh-huh. Well, hey, maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
You could take the West. Holding it is another matter.
I have no need to hold it. Anything the West sends against me shall break against the wall that is the Legion.
And they don't need to send an army. Your supply lines will kill you first.
You think we would march without a means of resupply? We have the fort. We will have the dam. Other communities will fall. And we shall harvest as we move west. We only need move forward.
There's no community to support you in the West. You've seen to that.
There are many towns, many slaves, ripe for the taking as the tribes from the East were.
Towns? The Legion destroyed Nipton, poisoned Searchlight, butchered Nelson.
Wolpes brought the touch of Kaiser to such places. It was necessary to weaken the West, show that the Legion could strike deep into the places where NCR thought it safe. But we do not need those towns. Like Hoover Dam, there is the power within Vegas. We can harness it for our needs.
As a legate, do you really believe that? Or are you taking a chance?
Long ago, when taking Denver, I had to face such a challenge. Many died over many years to claim the city as ours. It was the lines of food and water that nearly broke the Legion's strength, and the lack of tribals near that cursed city. When I felt in that struggle, I felt as I saw the map of the West. The West is a trap. The bear has already been caught in it, and it is dying.
Where you see death, I see change, and I see it as a strength.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpes was not here to hear your words. Something tells me you would prove more than his match. Until the day when our armies meet again, NCR. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
Well, that's the end of that.
Oh! What the hell? Oh, shit. Well, you know how to make an entrance, General. God damn.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth.
Uh-huh. Well, I couldn't have done it alone. and I appreciate the assist along the way.
Least we could do. And seeing those shits of Caesar kicking dirt as they ran did my heart good, let me tell you. Might see some recruitment number rise, build some morale out in the Mojave long enough for the NCR to find its feet again. All due to you. Again, you have my thanks. And all the West, too. Once they pass it over the radio. After signing the right release forms.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
We clean up, take prisoners, watch the East for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it.
Maybe traveling is in order.
Can't keep the courier spirit down, eh? Fair enough. We'll clean up here. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run. But I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities. The Mojave wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in her dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for her support of the military at Hoover Dam. She was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
With the help of the gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
The Brotherhood and the NCR in the Mojave wasteland declared an official truce, despite continued hostilities between the two in the west. As per their agreement, the NCR handed over all suits of salvaged power armor, and in return, the Brotherhood helped patrol I-15 and Highway 95.
Despite her departure from the group, the Brotherhood's peace treaty with NCR came as some relief to Veronica. Though she remained friendly with surface patrols, she was never again permitted to enter the bunker she once called home. Fearing for the safety of anyone she associated with, she continued her solitary life as a scavenger. But reports would emerge from Mojave scientists and social workers of old equipment miraculously repaired and research notes mysteriously completed.
Their leaders destroyed by the Courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, in part thanks to follower medical support, NCR allowed the followers to care for refugees as they see fit. Old Mormon Fort expanded its services and was able to aid more people, becoming a refuge for the less fortunate citizens of New Vegas.
Arcade had hoped that Freeside would be able to remain independent of NCR rule. But he was glad that Caesar's Legion had been stopped at Hoover Dam. He tended to the sick in Freeside for a while longer, then returned to NCR territory to become a teacher with the followers there.
Good Springs saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave wasteland, but with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
Cass survived to see the NCR flag flying proud over Hoover Dam, and thought for a moment, this is what a hero must feel like. She was about to tell the Courier not to get too proud of herself. Then she figured, she knew that already. So she laughed, said fuck it all, and raised a bottle to the dam and the ones who had fought for it. As far as she was concerned, the whole thing was proof that playing out a bad hand can pay off in the end, as long as a woman like the Courier was holding the cards.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the Courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert, his first recon beret the last thing they never saw.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
After Hoover Dam, NCR helps rebuild Prim as a major stopping point on the Long 15. Though Prim citizens chafe under NCR's taxes, they benefit greatly from the increased protection and merchant traffic.
Due to the Courier's intervention, Chief Hanlon abandoned his plan to sabotage the defense of Hoover Dam. The Rangers assisted the troopers admirably during the Legion's ill-fated attack. Though General Oliver and Chief Hanlon were both praised for their leadership, the Chief quietly stepped out of the spotlight. After a brief fanfare for a life full of accomplishments, Chief Hanlon retired and returned to the peace and quiet of his ranch in Redding.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.